arguing with our climate. Call Mike to work on a new landscape design or search Michael Scott Landscaping.
Good morning, I'm James Warner-Smith with an information update. Kerry is off today. Increasing cloudiness today and possibly snow by the weekend is what we have in the forecast. Full weather details coming up after news and sports. In the news, Ontario's budget is set to be tabled tomorrow with the finance minister already signaling restraint. The finance minister says the vision he'll set out in the document will be a plan to attract jobs and build, keeping on a favorite theme of Premier Doug Ford's infrastructure-focused government. Ontario's fall economic update forecasts a deficit of $8.1 billion for the upcoming fiscal year and a relatively small deficit of $700 million in 24-25, though those figures are likely to change. Pending layoffs at Stevenson Memorial Hospital in Alliston were in the spotlight at Queen's Park Tuesday. 13 registered and practical nurses are set to lose their jobs March 31st after funding that the hospital used to open 8 beds in January 2021 during the pandemic expired. Simcoe Grey MPP Brian Saunderson backs the hospital CEO and stressed the funding was temporary. OPSU, which represents laid-off nurses, said the hospital is short-staffed in every department. Premier Doug Ford said they would look into the issue. Monday, Nottawasaga OPP were called to a Tottenham school parking lot after reports of a vehicle driving erratically. Police found the vehicle had struck another vehicle in the parking lot. There were no injuries, but the driver was arrested and taken into custody. Later, breath tests showed she had 4 times the legal limit in her system. A 36-year-old from Tottenham has been charged. A video of Barrie police arriving at a man's door to administer a breathalyzer following a complaint about suspected impaired driving has gone viral on TikTok. The video showed officers arriving at Micah Colbert's home after a vehicle at the home was seen swerving in and out of lanes. CTV public safety analyst and former OPP Commissioner Chris Lewis says the officers' actions were entirely legal, but the law surrounding this was fairly new. The video now has over 2 million views on TikTok with hundreds of thousands of comments as well. Nottawasaga OPP are also investigating vandalism at Holy Family School in Alliston this morning. Glass in several windows and doors was broken over the March break. Officers also found what appeared to be BB pellet gun casings on the ground. Police ask anyone with camera footage in the area to check it for the suspects and call police or Crime Stoppers if they have information. A new episode of Ted Lasso is out today, and it's been suggested that this season could be the last, at least in its current form. There is now speculation of a spin-off focused on the character of Nate, played by Nick Mohammed. The actor says he's open to the idea, but he's concerned it might not live up to the original. In sports, in the NHL, Toronto Maple Leafs fell 7-2 to the New York Islanders. Boston got by Ottawa 2-1. Montreal edged Tampa Bay 3-2. Vegas moved into first in the Pacific with a 4-3 win over Vancouver. Winnipeg Jets hung on to defeat Arizona, and Calgary Flames beat Anaheim 5-1. Japan has won its first World Baseball Classic since 2009. They beat the defending champions, the United States, 3-2. And Shohei Ohtani struck out his Los Angeles Angels teammate Mike Trout for the final out. Ohtani was voted MVP of the WBC. That's your news in sports. Bounce weather is coming up.
Bounce Road Watch is brought to you by Paul Sadler Motors on Bayfield Street in Barrie.
No problems this morning on Highway 11 from Barrie up through Aurelia towards the Severn Bridge. Looks to be good drive on the 400 from Barrie up through Mount St. Louis Moonstone. And Highway 93 still trouble-free off the 400 as you head into Penetang-Washeen Midland. Trick Art Box in Niagara Falls, Canada's first and only trick art museum, where all the art is brought to life with you in it. Fun for all ages. Check out at Trick Art Box on TikTok, Instagram, or trickartbox.com. With the latest traffic, I'm Robert Upward.
Good morning. While we still have snow on the ground, it's time to get organized for spring. I'm with Mike Scott, talking about landscape design. It's all about timing, right, Mike?
One of the keys to a great landscape design is planning. Getting ahead of the curve, so to speak. Talking, then meeting to review your property. Then the creativity begins. Yes, now is the time to design, followed by the magic of your installation.
For a good time, call Mike or type michaelscottlandscaping.com.
Bounce Weather brought to you by Barber & Haskell. Make yourself king of the grill. Compare top brands like Weber, Napoleon, and Traeger in store at Barber & Haskell. Your barbecue headquarters, 880 King Street in Midland.
Bounce weather, increasing cloudiness near noon today, then a few showers after that this afternoon. The high should reach 6. Tonight the rain continues with a low of 5. Thursday showers ending in the afternoon, then a mix of sun and cloud after that. Temperatures falling to +1 in the afternoon as well. Friday, look for a mix of sun and cloud and a high of 4 degrees. And Saturday, we're going to get snow and a high of +1. Get news and weather anytime at bounce1041.ca.
CICZ FM, Simcoe County. Bounce